If you are all about the keto diet but you are running low on inspiration of what meals to make, or you are a beginner and you are searching for what foods to start eating well on this diet, don't worry, I got you, because in today's video I am going to be discussing a complete 7-day meal plan with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, including the full macronutrient breakdown of each meal, including calories, following an 1,800 to 2,000 calorie diet plan. Be sure to stay until the end so that you don't miss any of these amazing keto meals. Now let's get started. Starting off on day 1, let's say it's your very first day of starting this keto diet. We're going to be starting off with a bang, including keto bacon and eggs. For this first breakfast, you can include 3 large eggs, 3 slices of bacon, and 1 tablespoon of butter while cooking. This breakfast contains roughly 450 calories, 37 grams of fat, 21 grams of protein, and only 4 carbohydrates. If you're not used to eating that much protein and fat in the morning, you may be surprised at how well it keeps you satisfied throughout the morning. You may not even be hungry for lunch until more so in the afternoon, but either way, day number 1's lunch includes a tasty grilled chicken Caesar salad. For this lunch, you're going to include 6 ounces of grilled chicken breast, 2 cups of romaine lettuce, 2 tablespoons of Caesar dressing, which is going to be a low-carb option, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This lunch contains approximately 550 calories, 40 grams of fat, 35 grams of protein, and 6 grams of net carbs. Moving on to day 1, for dinner, we are going to have garlic butter chicken thighs with zucchini noodles. This recipe contains 6 ounces of chicken thighs. They can be boneless and skinless. You want to cook in 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 cloves of garlic that are minced, and using 2 cups of zucchini noodles. The macronutrient breakdown for dinner includes 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 8 grams of carbohydrates. As I mentioned earlier, when you are eating more proteins and fats, you may not be as hungry, but if you are, the snack option for day 1 includes string cheese and almonds. With eating 1 string cheese and 1 ounce of almonds, which is approximately 23 almonds, your macronutrients includes 300 calories, 25 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein, and 4 carbohydrates. As you can see, even with this snack, you are getting a good amount of fats and moderate protein. Next up is day 2. This time for breakfast, we're having an egg bowl with avocado. In today's breakfast, we will include just 2 large eggs along with a half of an avocado, and while cooking the eggs, you can use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. The macronutrient breakdown for this breakfast includes 400 calories, 35 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Lunch for day 2 includes a cheeseburger without the bun. To prepare this meal, we are going to use 6 ounces of ground beef. You want to make sure it's 80% lean. And you can choose if you want to make it a burger patty or just cook it on the stovetop as more ground beef. You will place it in a bowl, and then you can add 1/4 cup of shredded cheese along with 2 cups of mixed greens and 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. The mayonnaise helps to provide more of your fat source for this meal, and the macronutrients include approximately 550 calories, 40 grams of fat, 35 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbohydrates. For dinner on day 2, we're having creamy Tuscan garlic salmon. This meal includes 6 ounces of salmon fillet, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup spinach, and 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes for extra flavor. The macronutrients include 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 5 carbohydrates. The snack option for day 2 can include pepperoni slices and cucumber. You can have approximately 10 slices of pepperoni and 1/2 of a cucumber, which equates to approximately 250 calories, 20 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 3 carbohydrates. Alright, it is now day 3 on our new keto eating plan. If you are new to this diet, you may be noticing some changes within your body. If you are not staying well hydrated and getting adequate rest, you may notice some headaches or fatigue. But if you are doing it right, you could start to notice improved energy levels and less brain fog or bloating. And the reason is because your body is transitioning from burning more carbohydrates and sugar to burning fats and entering the state of ketosis, which is the key to weight loss and burning fat within this diet. So for day 3's breakfast, we are going to be having a keto omelet. This is going to include 3 large eggs, 1 ounce of cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of spinach, and 1 tablespoon of butter. The macronutrients for this meal includes approximately 420 calories, 35 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. For day 3 lunch, let's go for another salad option. This time, let's make it a chicken avocado salad. You can use 6 ounces of grilled chicken breast, a half of an avocado, 2 cups of mixed greens, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. For lunch, you're taking in approximately 500 calories, 38 grams of fat, 30 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrates. Let's get some variety in our meat options. So for day 3's dinner, we're going to be trying a beef and broccoli stir fry. This meal includes 6 ounces of beef strips, 1.5 cups of broccoli, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You want to choose the low sodium option. The macronutrients for this meal includes 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbohydrates. The snack option for day 3 includes hard-boiled eggs and macadamia nuts. You can eat 2 large hard-boiled eggs and 1 ounce of macadamia nuts, which gives you approximately 300 calories, 25 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein, and 3 grams of carbohydrates. Just a quick side note here, if you are not feeling hungry enough to eat these snacks throughout the day, you can eliminate those and that would decrease your calorie intake for the day, but also those macronutrients. Moving on to day 4, at this point we are almost over halfway through our week of meal plans. Hopefully you are getting inspired by some of these meals, or you can even get creative and make some of your own variations of these meals. If this video is helpful for you so far, make sure you hit the like button and feel free to share this with anyone else that is also trying keto for the first time. So now for breakfast on day 4, we are going to be making keto pancakes and bacon. These pancakes are going to be made of almond flour and you can eat 2 of them. If you're not sure how to make these, you can just search for a quick recipe online. They also have some packaged pancakes that are easier to make. We're going to be pairing these pancakes with 3 slices of bacon, and that gives us a total calorie count of 450 calories, 35 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrates. For lunch on day 4, we are going to be making tuna salad lettuce wraps, and these are sounding pretty tasty to me right now, but these are going to include 1 can of tuna, which is about 5 ounces. If you get the can of tuna that is packed in oil, that adds a little bit more fat to our macronutrients for the day. We're also going to be using 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and 2 large lettuce leaves. And the macronutrients for our lunch this day includes 450 calories, 35 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, and 5 grams of carbohydrates. Moving along to dinner for day number 4, we are going to be having baked lemon butter chicken with asparagus. This meal includes 6 ounces of chicken breast, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 cup of asparagus, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. The macronutrients include 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrates. Another thing to mention about these meals is, as you can see, they are pretty easy meal options to make while cooking. They can take about a half an hour to make. Pretty much all you have to do is heat up the chicken while cooking it in either the butter or the oil, and then adding your vegetable. And that's just another perk of starting the keto diet. As you can see, by eliminating more so carbohydrates, your meals are easier and simpler to make. So with this diet, you are not only losing weight, but you are also saving time in cooking. The snack option for day 4 includes guacamole and pork rinds. Now, pork rinds was listed because it provides a little bit more of the fat, but you could replace it with a carrot, let's say, or a smaller amount of some other form of baked chip. I typically don't recommend packaged foods or processed foods, but this was an option for a snack if you would like. The macronutrients for this snack includes 250 calories, 20 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Day 5 for breakfast includes egg muffins. These are made with 3 eggs, and you can add a little bit of spinach and cheese. They include 400 calories, 30 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, and 5 grams of carbohydrates. Lunch is going to be another salad option. This time it's going to be a steak salad. You can use 6 ounces of grilled steak, 2 cups of mixed greens, 1/4 cup of blue cheese crumbles, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. As you can see, a lot of these meals for the meat portions includes about 6 ounces of meat. The steak salad macronutrients include 550 calories, 40 grams of fat, 35 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrates. The creative dinner option for day 5 is going to include keto chicken Alfredo with shirataki noodles. Again, we're having 6 ounces of meat, which includes our chicken breast, 1 cup of shirataki noodles, 1/4 cup heavy cream, and 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. Again, you can just look up a simple recipe for this online, and these macronutrients include 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 7 carbohydrates. The snack option for day 5 is cheese and olives. I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of cheese. You can actually pair cheese with any type of vegetable or fruit. You just want to make sure that it's a lower carbohydrate vegetable or fruit. My favorite snack is actually cheese and tomatoes. I love those cherry tomatoes, but for this option, it's the olives. You can have 2 ounces of cheddar cheese and 10 green olives. The snack includes 250 calories, 20 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Now there is just 2 days left to go over on our 7-day meal plan starting the keto diet. Let me know in the comments section which has been your favorite meal option so far. I would love to hear about it. So for breakfast on day 6, we are having keto chia pudding. Side note, chia seeds are very healthy for your body. They contain increased fiber and help aid in digestion and even lower cholesterol. You're going to use 1/4 cup of chia seeds, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. You mix it all together and eat this as a morning pudding. It is a tasty snack and it contains those macronutrients which we are looking for, including only 400 calories, 30 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbohydrates. For lunch, we will keep it simple this day and we will have some turkey and cheese roll-ups. For this meal, we will use 4 ounces of turkey breast slices, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and 2 large lettuce leaves. This can be a meal, but if you cut the portion sizes in half, it could also be a tasty snack. But for the meal option, the macronutrients include 450 calories, 35 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Dinner for day 6 is going to be a keto pizza. They do make these types of pre-made keto pizzas, which you can get at the grocery store or you can make your own. But with the pre-made pizza, it comes with mozzarella, cream cheese, almond flour, and toppings like pepperoni. The calories and macronutrients on this dinner option could vary depending on how you make it and the portion size, but it could include approximately 700 calories, 55 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbohydrates. The snack option for day 6 would be a classic celery stick with cream cheese. You can consume 2 medium celery sticks with 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and this would give you approximately 250 calories, 20 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 3 grams of carbohydrates. All right, and that brings us to day 7, the last day on our 7-day meal plan starting the keto diet. And our last breakfast for the week is gonna be the keto breakfast skillet. For this breakfast, again, we're gonna have 3 large eggs, 3 ounces of sausage, 1/4 cup of shredded cheese, and 1 tablespoon of butter to cook it in. The nutrition facts for this breakfast includes 420 calories, 35 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Lunch for this day includes another variation of lettuce wraps. This time we are going to be having egg salad lettuce wraps. And for this egg salad, you can use 2 large hard-boiled eggs. You want to chop them up and mix them with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then you will add that to 2 large lettuce leaves. These lettuce wraps are approximately 450 calories, 35 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Dinner on day 7 is going to be a zucchini noodle-based bolognese. I may not say that Italian word correctly, but you guys know what I mean. And for this meal, that includes 6 ounces of ground beef, 2 cups of zucchini noodles, and 1/2 cup of sugar-free marinara sauce. These zucchini noodles you can find at the grocery store, and you just want to make sure that when you are searching for your marinara sauce, you want to be reading those labels and make sure that it's sugar-free. And the nutrients for dinner day 7 includes 600 calories, 45 grams of fat, 40 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbohydrates. And last but not least, the snack option for day 7 includes one of my favorite snacks as well, which is beef jerky. You can also pair it with some walnuts. Remember, walnuts contain those healthy fats and they are really tasty with things like beef jerky or cheese. But for this snack, you can use 1 ounce of walnuts and 1 ounce of beef jerky. You also want to look at the labels and see if you can get the sugar-free option. And the final nutrient facts for this snack on day 7 includes 300 calories, 25 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein, and only 3 grams of carbohydrates. All right, so that brings us to day 7 of our complete and comprehensive meal plan for starting off on the keto diet. Like I said, these meal plans could be options for you if you have been one who has been on the keto diet long term and you are running low on ideas of what to make, as well as great options for you if you are first starting out on the keto diet and you don't know where to begin. I hope that this video has been helpful and informative for you. And just as a bonus for those who have stayed to the end of this video, I am going to be adding a complete shopping list of this 7-day meal plan in the description box. So be sure to check that out. Don't forget to like and share this video, and for more videos on this topic as well as wellness and nutrition, make sure to subscribe, and until next time, bye!